Okay, man. We will see you if we see you, I guess. Sorry I'm late, folks. Pretty sure I could make 9:15, but I was mistaken. So, yeah, there's that. It's been a long, productive week. At least it's been productive. Dropped my glasses, and they skittered across the stuff, and I scratched the crap out of them. Hey, Walter. I don't know how many people. This is kind of like not my regularly scheduled time. Check this. Where is it? Oh, sun went down and it started cooling off finally.
It's still 78 in here.
Yeah. It takes a while to get that heat off of that wall. I think you're right. I think we need to stucco it. At least that. I'd like to stucco the whole house. But it's not what I know in 10-day forecast. I probably don't want to see the 10-day forecast. Let's see. Tomorrow, the 25th, 109. The 26th, 109. The 27th, 109. The 28th, 108. Cooling off. Thursday, 105. Friday, 103. Saturday, 99. Sunday, possible rain in the evenings and 94 for a high. Monday, 93. Let's just skip this week and go into next. We actually have a decent chance of rain overnight Sunday and into Monday. Look, a 50% chance. Awesome. Let's see what the wind's going to be. The wind is going to be blowing Tuesday through Friday. Above 10 miles per hour, below 20 miles an hour. Perfect. So not only is it going to be mercilessly hot, it is going to be windy and mercilessly hot. How come I didn't get a notification that Uman put out a video today? That's what I want. Hey, Anonymous and Tibor and Mrs. S and everybody. Well, we take down about 100 foot of chain link this morning and loaded it up.
Probably.
Other stuff. We worked until it was 100 degrees, and then we decided that was enough. Oh, we need to rain some more, and that's it. Rained overnight, and then the sun came out, and so it's cooking all the water out of the ground. So it was 100 and it was 101 when we quit. and it's just boiling the water that it put in the ground. It was just boiling it out. So it's a little muggy out there. Hey, Sasquatch. The 100+ degree temperatures is cooking the crap out of our garden. I don't know see what they're saying it's going to be for July here. It's always a joy.
Hot and miserable.
Well, that's awfully optimistic of you there, honey. This is June. Let's do June over. The 1st of June is nice.
I'm grateful.
Hey, Ungrateful. I watched a few minutes of your live stream on the Angry Americans deal, but then I had to move on to something else. Actually, let's do July.
Little James.
Stop. I like this one. I want this one. Showing it's staying down below 100 for the whole month, honey.
Oh, we did water in the evenings. I just got through watering.
Yeah, it takes about an hour to water everything we have to water. But we got chances of rain. We got a lot of chances of rain, actually. Historically. We'll see. But anyway. I'll take a cool July. We don't ever get one, but I'll take it. The problem is you water at night, and then it's the sun. It's the level of we've been at a 12 or higher on the UV all for a couple of weeks. I'm having to wear long. I mean, my arms can't take any more sun. I have to wear long sleeves when I go out because, yeah, it's literally cooking me. You got two choices. You can be in the direct sun and 109 degrees, or you can wear a loose fitting, light colored long sleeve shirt and be in 98 degree weather in the shade. I like the loose fitting clothing. I don't like wearing cotton when it's humid, but cotton is absolutely the best thing for dry heat. Just let that shirt catch the sweat and cool y'all. Hello, Ms. Gilmore, or Mrs. Gilmore, or Holly. She's a new subscriber. Everybody make her feel welcome. She actually said something nice on one of my. Well, she wrote. You wrote a book. She wrote a book on one of my videos. I read the whole comment, by the way. Can't remember if I replied or not. So long. And I will tell Bob you said it. Hey, Carol.
The vegetables are coming up great, but the sun is literally burning the leaves.
Burning the leaves. I mean, we had a pumpkin vine that was what, 6 foot long or whatever. It had 3 pumpkins on it, and it cooked it. It burned it right off. And then we had wind come out of the north one day, lay the corn over to the south. And then the next day we had a storm come through it with south winds, and it laid everything over to the north. Yeah, I said hi, Carol. I think it did. I think the video it was on thoughts on homesteading or something, things you need to know or whatever. The video I did when we were headed to go, said to get the goats, which are settling in nicely. By the way, they're all tame. They were pets, and you can pet all of them, scrub them behind the ears, whatever you want to do. So they're actually pretty easy to work with. That's where we're getting the fence. We're going to run fence around our garden, and I'm going to start walking them in the pasture. I've got my little go away, leave me alone stick or whatever for the bull. And I'm gonna try being a goat herder, take them out a couple hours in the morning and let them graze. And then they're sweet feed addicts, so I can rattle up the sweet feed thing and get them back in the pen. I'm not 100% sure about letting them run in the pasture with the bull yet because, well, yeah, just not.
We've gotten a few yellow squash, not many.
Yeah, we tried doing raised gardens in totes, which I think where we messed up is we didn't put enough soil. We were worried about keeping them down in there far enough to where we could, protect them from the wind and stuff like that. And anyway, we should have filled them all the way up. We just used blow sand, and we should have used regular topsoil to fill them, topsoil and potting soil. I mean, we're not going to go out and buy enough potting soil to fill the totes to grow vegetables, because the stuff at Walmart and United and Albertsons and all that's a lot cheaper. Just go buy the vegetables. So we would do that before we bought that much. I do not believe that he caught any bad weather. The Matador was due north of us, and he's northwest. He's actually quite a bit west. It takes me, we'll take about 3 hours getting to New Mexico from here. You can probably shoot across there and be in New Mexico in an hour. Yeah, we got stuff coming up. Oh, that's what I need to do is go out there with the flashlight and see if I can get rid of that rabbit. We have a rabbit that's snacking on our green beans. It's a problem. So, looks like Hassenpfeffer's on the menu. which I'm okay with. I like rabbits too. What does Samwise Gamgee say?
He told me about squash vinegar borders. Oh, for squash vine borders.
Yeah, bugs are a pain in the neck. Um, the we've got these. There's a name for the specific name for the giant grasshoppers. You can't eat them. God, I wish they were the edible kind, because you know uh, there's more grasshoppers there than you don't catch shrimp that big. Prawns get bigger than that. But, these things deliberately eat poison and weeds, so my pup won't quit eating them, and he'll eat 2 or 3 and then puke. But at least he's puking. He's not keeping them down. If he keeps them down, he ain't going to make it. They eat nightshade, and yeah, they're poisonous. Now they'll eat other things, like, and if you want to catch them and raise them or whatever, you can feed them lettuce and spinach and stuff like that. But I'm not going to go through all that trouble to grow bugs just so I can eat them. I'll stick with the winged ones. Yeah, I don't have my. I should. That's what I should have done. Don't have bib overalls on. I could have wore my no more shirt. No more BS, BSers. Um, I am, and I have a puppy in the house, so I don't have any insoles in my shoes anymore. Well, at least one of them doesn't have the gel thing for the heel, which are really nice. Just for the record, dog. Yellow faced what?
Are they asking about the
The
squash board?
squash board? I don't know. Let's see. Was it vine board? Are those things?
Oh, the grasshoppers. Yeah, they're the yellow thing.
Uh,
But they're like bigger
Yeah.
around than my thumb.
I could go outside and catch you one, and flashlight and a couple. You got 5 minutes to wait. I'll go get one, and I can hold it up here, and then I can give it to the dog and watch him puke.
No.
Does anybody want a hard-headed, loving, playful, always right up your bowhiney dog? It's not a Chihuahua. I was misinformed about the Chihuahua business. It's he's huge. Well, he's not huge, but it's too late. I've already raised him as a lap dog, so in the end, just get a bigger chair, I guess. Thought he was going to be a Chihuahua, but he's not a Chihuahua. Oh, you deadbeat. Not talking to you. You actually have a job. You do stuff. Talking to the Democrat in there. I don't tell everybody how. This is the dog that was supposed to be a Chihuahua. He is 14 weeks old, and this is not a Chihuahua. Busy's big as damn one hours, ain't it?
Buzzard, Roost, and Corsair.
Hey, Corsair. Hey, Buzzard. Oh, shut up, oh, shut up. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you at all. That's my beard. Can you tell mine? Ow, that's me. What are you biting me for? Why are you biting me? Show me your pretty face. Oh, you don't have one? You don't have a pretty face? I thought you had a pretty
You
face.
wrap the vine with foil. That
Ouch.
would be hard to do.
That would be hard to do.
I would think around here, if you put aluminum foil on there, all you're gonna do is cook it.
Yeah. Now I need to. I've got to get a roll of hay grazer, round bale. So, like, if we could cover around the plants and keep the sun off of the ground, and I think that's what's happening to the pumpkins is the ground is getting too hot. They're on those the pumpkins are volunteer. They come up on the sides of my backstop, so my shooting ranges or whatever. My son was being funny. He threw some pumpkins out there, and we shot them. And then he kicked them around and spread them. And he's like, "There, now we have some pumpkins come up." It was supposed to be a joke. Pumpkins came up, so I started watering them. And I hope not. If he develops Labrador traits, he's got to go. I'm a chicken farmer, so I can't have a bird dog. And you can't train a Labrador to leave your chickens alone. I'm working so far, he's pretty good. That's not true. You can, but you've got to raise the dog around the chickens, and it's positive reinforcement training doesn't work because you're actually training a genetic trait out of the dog. So it has to be if he does something with the chickens, you have to it's negative reinforcement, and I don't really like to do that. So he's at least part Chihuahua. So I think he's going to wind up about 30 pounds. Which isn't a small dog, but it's not a big one. So
You can't do that now. It's illegal, Sasquatch.
yeah, all the things that you could do to save one animal's life, you can no longer do. You just have to imprison the livestock and let the carnivore run free. Hey, I did not tell you to get up and start on the old dude. Lay down, shut up. Hazel. Cut it out. Doesn't want to play. Quick. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. That's not what I'm telling you to do. Go lay down. Lay down. He doesn't want to wrestle. He's 14 years old. Be nice. I got the dog, Steve, because I thought it was going to be a Chihuahua. I thought it was going to be about 10 pounds fully grown. And oops. It's not going to be. I've done some research, and it's starting to look like he's and he's Heinz 57, but I think he's part Rhodesian Ridgeback, and one of the parents is half Chihuahua, so that's why he's not going to be very big. He is 100% a pain in the butt. There's that. Hazel, she's going to smack snot out of you. And I named the dog Hazel because it's got hazel eyes, but now we can't remember if it's a girl or a boy. So when Hazel gets old enough to tell us, Hazel can tell us what he is, I guess. It is. He keeps it up. He's not going to be nothing. Mrs. will take a bit of vet, and he'll be like, "Burp." Yeah, there's no cougars there. Oh, so if I shoot it, it's just a stray cat, right? You know what do you mean I can't shoot a cougar? There's no cougars here. We got cougars here. We got cougars. I know. Well, we got them in Fisher County and Scurry County. I guess we'd have them down here. Haven't seen one yet. We got big bobcats. Oh, I guess you don't really need cougars if you got bobcats as big as the ones we got. Running out of bobcats. So they keep having accidents. I got you fired up, didn't I, Hazel? I'm gonna get you in a world of trouble, huh? You little shad. What you little winkles?
What county? Mitchell.
Ow! What's your freaking razor sharp dew claws, dude? You want some raisins? I want some chocolate. You want some chocolate covered raisins?
Stop. I can't be a bully. You can't be a bully.
Can't be a bully because I'm just joking. I won't actually give him the chocolate covered raisins. Today, I might give them to him tomorrow. You bite me and I'll pull your ear off. I will. I will. Quit. You razor sharp teeth dog, you. If you would quit taking your stupid bear outside, get off of me. Go find your rag. That's my leg. Here. I keep putting an R in that, and I'm like, the USA. What county are you in? Every time I look at it, my brain automatically puts an R in there. Holly, did you hear what county? We live in Mitchell County, which is like nowhere close to San Antonio. We moved out of the desert into this is the edge of the hill country, isn't it, or rolling plains? Yeah, it's starting to look like that. Sasquatch. I got to go with Wayne on the whole. I'm sorry, DEA and the ATF. The ATF should not even exist. The existence of the ATF is unconstitutional. So they damn sure should not be making laws and regulations. They can't enforce laws and regulations. You can't make laws about guns. It's unconstitutional. The end. So as a law enforcement agency, they're unconstitutional. They can't exist. And now they've got the right to make laws. So, yeah, that's not good. I mean, it should have touched off when the ATF was created. That's when the second revolution should have been touched off, if it was ever going to be. We're never going to have one now. That's my stand thinking on it. Where there won't be one.
Down there where it's way greener.
She's isn't that like between Austin and
It's down towards Fredericksburg.
mm-hmm.
Not, I mean, that's not exactly where she is, but it's that general direction.
You get a little bit more rain over there, don't they? San Antonio really is. It's weird down there. They're basically the same climate as we are. You'd think they get more water being that far east, but they're too far south. What little rain they do get burns off real quick. When it storms down there, though, it storms. Got caught out a couple though. That was not okay. We planted 4 different kinds of tomatoes, and we've only got 2 of them that are producing. I gave him my glove to kill, so he quit killing me. Hey, Clifford. Your name's not Clifford.
I think my grandson ran my battery out.
Say that's not true. If you can't find, you can borrow mine. Mine's charged. Hey, Sasquatch, did you get anything put in your garden? I know you said you broadcast the beans and stuff. I just didn't know if you had anything else. Hazel, get back on the glove and leave the old dog alone. Okay, hey, Clara. Hazel. You see? You know, look, Hazel, look at me, Hazel. Come on, Hazel. See me? I'm the human, and I tell you when you eat. You don't keep pushing that stupid bowl around and looking at me and barking. All he ever wants to do is eat. It's annoying. Already fed him twice today. I would put a thing out where he could feed himself as he wanted to or whatever, but then the old guy would lay there and guard it all the time. Oh. How far are you from Brady Lake? Oh, you're east of. I like that lake. By the way, that's a nice lake. You're not that far off. Hold on, I gotta look now. How did she? How is that spelled? The town she's in. Well, it says there ain't one in Texas.
Mason County.
Oh. I'm gonna look her up on the radar. Zoom in on her. See if she have any weather. Oh, good gosh, you're out in the middle of nowhere. Sorry, that's kind of what you said, huh? Oh, she's done there, but since Abba. Since I was pretty. We still need to go back there. Uh,
Yeah, we need the winter garden once it's done because I don't get enough of anything else.
what do you say? He said greens resurrected from the winter blast, corn, Jerusalem, artichoke, potatoes, those chilies, and bamboo. I've still got that bamboo I brought back. Sounds really cool now when you tap on it. It's really dry. I just don't know. I didn't get. I wanted to bring the whole truck, the whole mess back. To get out of the way and let Putin restabilize the region over there, then fuel prices would come back down and we could afford to take some trips. Hey, CR. You ought to try some wheat. Shush.
Stop.
You quit. That is not a toy. It is a device used to punish you and kill flies. You're not going to starve. Well, you might. I like the dog. He's needy. He refuses to answer to his name. I should have left it at Chico. Probably answered Chico. Chico. The one thing he will answer to, I'm not allowed to call him. So. Hazel. Yeah, your name's Hazel. See there, Charlie? See that is? Yeah, if you get infestation, you don't want to try to compost your plants. Put them in a burn barrel, and a lot of that's something else. People just burn the stuff on the ground. Get a steel barrel, put it in the barrel, burn responsibly, and don't wait for the plant to dry out. Quit. If you've got a burn barrel and you've got brush in it going, you can throw the plants in there and burn them, thereby killing the pests off. What is it? By killing one tomato bug, you've killed or tomato worm, you've killed 100 or something like that. Future ones. All right, Steve, be good. Are you water after dark? Are you further west in CR? Yeah, you weren't dropping much in the conversation there, Steve. You busy or something? Anyway, we're going to start the garden earlier next year. So, Hazel, keep it up and I will put you outside. Well, there's something else to consider. Everybody's like, oh, I don't want to use pesticides and this, that, and everything. Why not? Kill the bug. If bugs are causing you problems, go get the stuff and kill the bugs. I mean, don't spray the pesticide on the plant and then go out there and start licking the bush. That's just not going to be a good idea. But I mean, you're going to wash the vegetable before you eat it anyway, right? Everybody's like, well, there needs to be natural, blah, blah. Pyrethrin and malathion are both plant-based pesticides. Yeah, you got diatomaceous earth. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. I'm not going to go out there and mix mint julep oil and jasmine and Dawn soap and mist my plant with it and hope it kills the bugs. I'm going to go get something that's known to kill the bug. So it's, you know, the soap works, but you've got to go out there and assault. You can't put soap on your plants without harming your plants. Oh, it doesn't hurt the plant. Yes, it does. The same thing it's doing to the bug. That soap actually suffocates the insect. It's a horrible way to go. At least with the perithrin or the malathion, they just die. Well, the bugs get into my garden, I get some that's going to kill them because I'm doing all of that work for me to eat, not for the bugs to eat.
C103.
Hey, C103. The gopher gets in my garden again this year, and I'm blowing his ass up. I'm not playing any games. I'm going to go get acetylene and oxygen, and I'm going to blow him up. No more traps, no more gopher bait. I'm just going to kill him and his family. I don't care if I've got to blow every molehill on the 300 acres surrounding me to get the gopher. I will blow them all up. I will go full on Caddyshack on them. I will blow them up. I've already made the decision. I'm not playing. They're got this grass coming back, and now that gopher's out there eating all my Bermuda. Thinking about blowing him up. But that would hurt my Bermuda. Start over. No, you got here late, Chip.
Hey, Chipper.
Not gonna work. Sorry, can do. I'll let you watch it over again later. You can rewatch me be unentertaining. Like this is the wall. I'm gonna let y'all look at it while I get me something, right? I'm that kind of guy. I'm a nice place. Yeah, that's a dog crying and whining because you got to take that stuff to him. You're so good.
Trey came in.
Who's that?
Trey came in.
Hey, Trey. I'm here. Don't worry. The back goes down for repair if the wife hasn't buried me anywhere yet. Almost had it back up. And by something to drink, I mean a soda. Through many months of careful monitoring and record keeping and such like that, finally discovered the triggers for the headaches. The cluster.
Container garden, half of them did good, half of them didn't.
Yeah. And I no longer drink in the evenings. I started my potato slip, my sweet potato slips too early. and then tried to keep them alive too long, and they died. And I bought another potato, tried to make some more starts, and I guess they sprayed this one, and I got nothing off of it. So no sweet potatoes this year. And this is sweet potato heaven. I swear we'll be able to grow them sweet potatoes here. But you got to get them in the ground. Just I think starting them in January was a little early. No, he's going to leave Tuesday for
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday. He did. He's got a fairly decent bankroll now, though. He worked for me, then he worked for his dad, then he worked for me. So he doesn't have as much as you or I would want if we went to Europe, but I think he's got enough for a 16-year-old redneck. So. And it's actually supposed to be a learning experience type thing or whatever. So they've got him scheduled pretty hard. Supposedly they're not going to have a lot of time for shopping and stuff. So he is going to get to take not Caribbean. What's that? Mediterranean. He's going to get to take a Mediterranean cruise. Man, you people from Mississippi, what are y'all planting? July or January, I mean? Do y'all get winter down there? Trey, y'all ever, I mean, do y'all have this, do y'all ever see ice? I'm just asking. Does it ever drop below 32 degrees where you're at? And stay there for more than 10 minutes? Yeah, I hope so. He's got to now. He's got a. He's in a relationship with a little cutie from his hometown. How the hell are you going to start gardening in February? Was he living away or something?
Well, February is our cold month, but
Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff you can put in March. Potatoes you can put out in March, late March. You can, if you're brave, you can put stuff out in April, but chances are it's going to get frosted. That last push through that always comes in April will kill it. If you know it's coming, though, you can bucket it, I guess. It all depends on how much work you're going to do, and that's what we're going to have to do next year. They made a crap ton of wheat here this year. They haven't planted this much wheat in this part of the world in decades. And got some stuff going on over there in Western Europe, or what does that be? Would be Eastern Europe. And they can't ship out their 23% of the world's bread. So I guess Texas decided to pick up the slack. We can grow wheat here. It's just stupid to grow cotton. I don't know why we grow cotton. Make them people grow cotton. You show them the peppers.
They're not big, but we got peppers.
And they're good.
And then some little tomatoes.
Those are really good too. And then we got the full juice. Or do you eat all those?
No, it's so good.
Those are like snack food. You just like literally you see one ready in the garden, you just pick it off and eat it. Like, I don't know, vegetable candy or something. Those bell peppers are good too. I don't know, it's weird. I think it just tastes better when you cook it yourself. So well, cotton needs a lot of water early, and then it needs sun. The last in September, from September to October, it needs it to be hot and dry. That's our wet time.
Not Walter.
Not Walter. So they wind up with cotton that instead of making huge bowls with lots of cotton, it tops out and puts all its energy into making more leaves in little bowls that never open. This is the wrong environment for growing. You can grow if you irrigate down irrigation land. You can make good cotton on, but the only reason they go is welfare. The farmers are on welfare. They got to grow what the government tells them to grow. Food stamps and farm subsidies come out of the same checking account. There's very few standalone farmers out there. Like, I don't know one. So, why wouldn't tobacco grow down there? Is it too hot for it? I think tobacco's got to have warm, wet, not hot, wet.
Well, when we went to the
Sure.
Bolton man's house, they can grow tobacco there.
Yeah, they can grow tobacco in North Georgia, but he's in South Mississippi.
Yeah, I know.
So I drove in ice on I-20 in Louisiana twice. Caught me. Oh yeah, but I-20 is up north. It'll get cold in northern, and it gets cold down around Lake Charles. I mean, they actually have leaves fall off the tree sometimes. Yeah, but we don't have two sets of tires, man. We don't, you know, when the leaves change colors, we don't throw snow tires on and just roll with them. It's actually illegal to put snow tires on your car down here. I've got a set of snow chains, but
We're more worried about our tires getting stuck on the melting asphalt.
Yeah, that's what down here. What happened? You get your tires blow out, or you stop at a red light, and next thing you know, your tires are out of balance because you've got a piece of the road stuck to your tire.
Just like windshield wipers here, the only reason we have to replace ours is because the sun cooks them, not because we use them for the rain.
Yeah. And the thing about down here, when we get snow, it usually comes on top of ice. We don't have a problem driving in snow.
Well, the snow is not bad. It's the ice that is the issue.
And the dang thing down here, we got these guys coming through that think they can drive on this crap. And they're doing, they're from, I don't know, up north where it snows all the time. They come down here and they're trying to drive around people that don't drive in this all the time. And they're doing 75, 80 miles per hour down the interstate, scaring other people off into the bar ditch and stuff. I've been known to slush the shit out of state drivers that try to pass me in the snow. So if anybody's going in the ditch, it's going to be them. So, if you want to pass me, you're going to have to get a bigger car.
Right, Trey?
Yeah. Okay, Chipper. Chipper wants me to talk really slow so I'll sound normal when he plays it back. Tell me how that came out, Chipper. Because that's all you get. That was really not easy to do. I mean, I talk slow all the time. If you can't understand what I'm saying at double speed, then there's something wrong. It won't sound normal. I may sound normal, but it won't sound like me.
Well, y'all can keep the ice and stuff up there. I don't mind a little bit of snow, but I don't like the ice because it's typically
You do have a
black
bigger
ice
truck.
here. And so you never see it until you
I may
get
have
it.
to swap paint with you if you try to pass me. This one guy was showing off. He had where was he from? It was Wyoming or Montana or something. He's going down the interstate and he went to pass, and we were actually moving pretty good. I guess we were all rolling about 50. He decided he'd just pass. They come up there and I guess y'all don't have the shoulders sloping or something or whatever. He passed and come back over and got a little bit too far to one side and just slid right off the interstate. Never slowed down. He just gave it gas. Drove down the side of the interstate there at the overpass. Drove through the intersection. I mean, didn't pay any attention to the light or not. Just drove right through the intersection and come back up the ramp on the other side. And actually managed to get around all of us. Or stay around all of us. They come back up on the road before we got to him.
I don't know why people want to try to drive in hailstorms. I'm just not that eager for that hail to come through my windshield. Not Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's crazy, Holly. Hey, Sasquatch, we'll holler at you again. Be good. But I know it's going to be exhausted by the time he gets back at the house.
Oh,
I don't know. I'll probably get off here. I was trying to pull. And for those who are interested, we've decided to discontinue the tobacco. We're not there yet. We're still smoking. But we're gonna
once again try
try to quit. I think we're gonna make it stick this time. We're gonna quit. It's a stupid habit. Uh, Man, come on. I mean, I'm dense, but I've got COPD and early onset, and the on both of those diagnoses, the first thing they tell you to do if you're smoking is to quit, and I haven't yet, so it's just ignorant. I'm not doing anything by continuing to smoke. The only thing I'm doing is stealing days from my family, and that's not okay. Quitting bourbon and cigarettes at the same time, though, this might be a little fun. Well, when there's what is it, a six-sided, is it six sides to the stop sign? How many sides are on the stop sign? Six-sided sign, eight-sided sign that says STOP, you've got to use the brakes. Or when there's a deer shoots out in the road and takes the headlights off the vehicle in front of you, and they're sideways and blocking the road.
We don't buy packs of cigarettes, so I don't know. We order tobacco.
Hey, Miguel.
Not Trey. Thank you.
All right, give your mama a hug. And save me some of them taters and green beans. Oh, pack of Marlboro is $8. You can get 8. That's here, but different prices everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
You can get Winston's at the dollar store only $5.47. In case you're wondering why I had a pack of Winston's that day.
Oh, I haven't bought packs of anything.
That's all I know about cigarettes. The L&M's are more expensive than Marlboros now. It's annoying because actually they're better. I prefer them to Marlboro. Just cutting back. We actually count how many cigarettes. We only allow ourselves so many a day. And my biggest thing is the habit. I realize that I don't actually smoke the cigarettes. I just light them. So I'm like, but it's, I still smoke the cigarette, take drags off of it, but most of it just burns away. But that's the trick for me is what do I do? So got a whole stack of hard candy over there. And anyway, that's where we're at. In case y'all were wondering why we had the whole live stream in the house. And instead of out there where I can sit here and chain smoke in front of the thing. I smoke a 2-pack of cigarettes a day, people. Or lighting over 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I was lighting over 2 packs of cigarettes a day. And right now I'm sitting on 19. I've had 19 cigarettes since I got out of bed this morning. and can actually remember each one that I lit, because I'm not just doing it. And ordinarily by now I would have lit 30 cigarettes today. But not smoking is forcing me to get up and be a little bit more active also. Those flies that kept buzzing around, there was a fly kept buzzing around here and buzzing around here. I now have holes in the back of my elbows.
But don't be like Sasquatch.
Better not be. Has anybody talked to Sasquatch? He got a botflies in his legs or something. Anyway, which we looked up, and apparently, yeah, it happens. There's several different kinds of flies in the U.S. that will lay babies in you. I've had one. Well, actually, I've had two. I've had two in my life. One in Texas, and the other one was in Florida. I had a maggot in my leg. And thank you, Holly. I hope we can. I'm pretty sure we can. As long as we decided. Anyway, that's going to be a wrap for this Saturday. Didn't really talk about anything that would help anybody. Research your area better, and don't plant in blow sand. Blow sand is really good for a lot of things, but maybe not so much for growing squash. Does good on pumpkins though. Pumpkins were doing good. If anybody knows anyone close to me that has any of those dwarf goats or whatever that wants to get rid of an intact belly and maybe one or two little does or nannies or whatever you call them, as long as they're not related, then hit me up. I usually do a live stream every Saturday night, so I try not to promise anymore because things get really crazy around here. So, yeah, it's good to see you, Miguel. You used to come around a lot. Anyway, y'all be good. And I didn't see that you left out creative. You have a good night. Anyway, I'm actually taking some pictures and stuff of some of the stuff I'm doing around here. I'll try to, as long as I can keep the OPSEC up, then I'll try to post some stuff about what I got going on. Completely changing the way my barn looks. I'm welding. Actually, I can still do it. I've still got it, honey. I can still make it doesn't look like goose yet. I love it. But anyway, Y'all be good. Y'all stay alive. Don't die. God bless y'all. Do something nice for somebody else, not just you.